Hey everyone, what's going on? Oh, just looking around at events going on today. I just figured I'd tell you what my thoughts are on what's happening with the economy, stock market, and what they're really doing. Um, these guys had Geithner speak this morning. These guys are just flat at this point. They're just flat out lying to us. They're telling us that the economy's getting better. No doubt about that. But you won't be able to see any. Certainly don't look for any jobs being increased, or you won't see that. But take our word for it, the economy's fine. Uh, I'm looking around at what China's doing. Um, I'm kind of following their lead right now. China's our number one creditor, and what they're doing is they're dumping their dollars. They're dumping their dollar debt, and they're buying gold and other hard assets, and they're also trading directly with Brazil was in the news, but they're also doing it with India and a lot of other countries that are up and coming. You know, what you got to do, get away from the stock market because it's hard to believe, but what they've been doing is they've been taking all this TARP, the bailout money, and they've been buying stocks to make everything look fine. And we all know it's not fine. We see the numbers, and every time they hype something up, we see the actual numbers come out, and we see it's just a complete fraud. What was the last one? Was housing. Oh, that was supposed to be great. We were told a few days ago on Monday. The housing cut numbers coming out. They're going to be great. We expect a real up. What happened? They dropped 17% new housing starts to the lowest level on record. And the same thing happened with GDP also, and GDP is tanking. But all their grand, economic recovery depends on all those numbers being far better than where they are, or where they could possibly end up being at the end of this year. And so what I've been doing was I've been taking a lot of holdings and stocks and all that I have, and most of them I got out because my videos from back then are now gone, of course, but back when the market was at its highs, I'd been saying for years, because I'm in the real estate business, but I've been saying get ready for a drop in all this. It's unsustainable. We can't build like this. We can't continue building like this and going on with outrageous. We're massively overbuilt, and they say it's all fine. That's coming back, and it's not coming back anytime soon. We got real problems in this country, and all we're doing is taking on far more. We're taking debt at every corner. Now California's gone, and the voters there yesterday just tried to, or they were trying to raise taxes massively in California, and the voters said hell no. And I said we're tired of this, and I think that's going to sweep across the country too. So I'm following China's lead back to that, and what they're doing. They're getting away from the dollars that they hold in the form of debt right now. They know it. They know it's debt, and it's bad debt. So that's what I've been doing. I've been getting out of that and buying not only gold but other hard assets that you might need too. Gold's great, and I think when inflation kicks up, gold is going to go. Gold is going to go far higher, and some people say it'll be up to 2,500, or so that's certainly possible. But one thing's for sure, it's not going to go down anytime soon. Not with not with everything that's going around in the world. It's not going down. Also, look at silver, and then another thing was, I'm starting to buy things that you just might end up needing one of these days, depending on what happens. I bought at a garage sale. I found a water purifier, Katadine water purifier. New, they're about $300, and I found one that had been very lightly used. They said they used it once. They bought it for a camping trip and they used it once, but that thing will purify 20,000 gallons of water. So that was $300 new. So I picked that up for $40, and you're buying a lot of that other stuff too. And you got to think about what could happen, what might possibly happen, and very possibly in this country, things could be very bad. I'm not a big, huge alarmist, but it doesn't take, it doesn't take much to see that what's coming up is, it could be very bad. The stock market could fall. I've been calling for it to fall to far lower levels, at least to where the lows were. And if that stock market goes back down there again, I mean, this country could be complete chaos because there's really no answer for it. So, I just, try to prepare and think about things that are coming up in the future. Um, we're running, our plan in this country is to run, the most massive, deficits where we're going to just go ahead and run 1 trillion. And if they're saying it's 1 trillion deficit a year, it's going to be two at least. And that's completely unsustainable with a country that's gone and the auto industry's gone. The government's now going to run the auto industry. This is a nightmare. Yugoslavia, what are we going to get? We're going to get a Yugo. Probably going to get something that makes a Yugo look great. The bottom line. So anyway, think about I don't know what's going on with the light with this new computer, but anyway, I'll just see you next time. Thanks.